We are more than a year out from Chicago's mayoral election, but the race is already heating up with one potential candidate slamming the city's approach to violence. Amanda Vinicky joins us now with more. Amanda, who are we talking about?
Ernest, that potential challenger is Arne Duncan, who'd previously served as CEO of Chicago Public Schools, and then also for President Barack Obama served as the U.S. Department of Education head. He is now currently head of an organization called CRED, that is an anti-violence group, a nonprofit that's aimed at ending gun violence. But his next move, yes, could be running for governor.
I haven't changed. I'm absolutely thinking about it. I've made these reports every single year. This is not a new conversation. This is something I've been doing repeatedly at the City Club and other places. And I think all of us as citizens are just extraordinarily concerned about where we are as a city right now and want to get to a better place.
To be clear, running for mayor, not governor there, state politics reporter slip up. Anyway, Duncan has said that leaders in the business community have been pushing him to run again for that the office of mayor. He did answer questions from members of the media in a digital press conference that followed a presentation to the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce, which issued a statement saying we are in need of an immediate action to prevent homicides, shootings, robberies, muggings, and carjackings from occurring tomorrow, this weekend, and next week, in addition to a plan addressing the root causes of crime and violence. Simply put, 2022 cannot be like 2021 in the city of Chicago. Now, Duncan likewise called Chicago's crime horrific, and he started out with his presentation saying that the city's approach is not working, and he says that it is clear why.
Here's where we are today. Chicago has more police, more murders, and a lower clearance rate than both New York and LA. And this has been true, sadly, for years. We are the outlier. We are the terrible anomaly. It does not have to be this way.
Duncan says that issues include a police department in crisis with low morale that is connected to unfilled vacancies, turnover, and too many retirements. Also, a lack of trust between the community and police, and also a department that's torn in too many directions, he says, having to deal with issues like homelessness and fulfilling community interaction quotas, issues he says potentially civilians could be dealing with. Even, he says, too much focus by the CPD on gun seizures, which he says does not correlate with a decrease in crime. He says that the understaffed police department needs to focus on bulking up patrols in neighborhoods and get hyper-focused on making arrests in homicide cases.
The biggest crisis facing our city is violence. It's shootings and homicides. And that's what we want officers focused on. And I think what folks don't understand enough is that the biggest driver of violence in our city is violence. It's retaliations for previous violence because things don't get solved.
Duncan says that it's not rocket science, but he says it will take courage to approach violence in a new way. Now, when asked about his confidence in Mayor Lori Lightfoot and also in Police Superintendent David Brown, Duncan said that he's not blaming anyone, and this is not about any one individual. It is about the entire system. He nonetheless did take aim at a signature Lightfoot plan that Heather had just mentioned to go after gang leaders' assets. Duncan says that this strategy does not work. But Brown says going after so-called blood money will dismantle gangs.
Al Capone wasn't arrested for the violence he meted out here. He was arrested because we took his stuff. He didn't file his taxes. And the violence he took with him to the federal pen to his death.
Now, when asked about Duncan, the mayor initially said it is not time to focus on politics, but she went on to say this.
In the midst of this violence, that the best thing to do is defund our police department, not provide them with the support and resources they need to be able to frankly address exactly the kinds of violence that we're talking about, isn't a serious person.
Now, Duncan, a couple of years back, had proposed reducing spending on the CPD to free up money for violence prevention. Today, he said that how officers are deployed is more important than the number that make up the CPD force. Now, I did ask political scientist and former Chicago Alderman Dick Simpson to weigh in on all of this chatter about a contentious mayoral race this far in advance.
Everyone thinks, well, it'd be easy. I'll run against Lighfoot. She's unpopular in certain points in time. But it isn't an easy job. It's a difficult job to run for mayor, and it takes a a very careful and major effort, and it has to start now.
Simpson says that crime will be a major focus of that mayoral race, as it is, by the way, with the governor's one. With that, Brenda, back to you.
Amanda, thank you. And of course, we'll see you in a little bit for Spotlight Politics as well.